Taking R.D. Sharma Solutions, Chapter 2, Exercise 2.1. Find the zeros of each of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and their coefficient. So what are the zeros? Zeros are those numbers, those values, which will make this quadratic polynomial as 0. That means if I put this 0 in place of x here, in place of t here, this t square minus 15 will be 0. X square minus 2x minus 8 will be 0. So how to find this? What do we do? See, x square minus 2x minus 8. Now what we can do here is, we can make it certain like this, so that we can have factors of this. And when we make a factor, that means the factor is going to divide this. Factor is going to divide this, and that essentially means that when we put that factor equal to 0, that will be the 0. I'll tell you how. X square minus 2x minus 8. Now I have to take this mid one 2x and the last one 8. Now this 8, this minus 2x has to be obtained from this 8. How? If I say 4 into 2, 4 into 2 is 8. So what I can do here is, I have to get a minus 2x. So minus 4x plus 2x is what? Is minus 2x. Minus 4x plus 2x is minus 2x. But you see, this 4 and 2 is going to give you 8. That is how we have chosen this. Now if I put minus 2x in place of this minus 2x, I replace it by minus 4x plus 2x, because essentially this is equal to this only. So x square plus minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Now what I can do here is, I can take x from here, common from here, x remaining is x minus 4. I can take 2 common from here, again x minus 4 will be there. Now x minus 4 is there, I can take x minus 4 common from whole expression. So I will get x plus 2 inside. So now this x square minus 2x minus 8 has factors, one factor, second factor. Now this factor, see, when it is going to be 0, when we put x equal to 4, so 4 minus 4 will be 0. So this whole expression will be 0. So x is equal to 4 is 1 root, or you can say 1 0. Now x plus 2, if I put x as minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So this will make this whole expression as 0. That is why we are calling it as a 0. So x plus 2 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 2 is our second. This is the first one, this is the second 0. So minus 2 and 4 are the second 0. So what are the sum of the zeros? Now we have to verify. Sum of the zeros is, if I compare this with ax square plus bx plus c. This is a normal quadratic equation. If I compare this, a is equal to 1. This is a. 1 is there. So a is equal to 1. What is b? b is equal to minus 2. What is c? C is equal to minus 8. So what will be the sum of the zeros? Sum of the zero is minus b by a. That is coefficient of x and negative sign divided by the coefficient of x square. Similarly, the product of zeros is c by a. That is the constant term, this term, divided by the coefficient of x square. So what do we have here? Minus b by a. What is b? Minus 2. So minus 2, minus of minus 2 by a, 1. So this gives you 2. But when we add minus 2 and 4 and minus 2, this also gives you 2. So minus 2 plus 4 is equal to minus of 2 by 2, minus 2 by 1. So we are getting same. Means this is verified. Now let us take the product of zeros. Just multiply 4 and minus 2, because these are the zeros. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. How about finding it from this side? Product of zeros is c by a. What is c? Minus 8. What is a? 1. Minus 8 by 1 is minus 8. So you get minus 8 equal to minus 8. Hence this is verified. So all this question we are going to do like this one. So I'll just take this 4s square minus 4s plus 8. Just you have to see that this 4 into 1, that is, you have to get minus 4s such a way that the numbers you take should be 4. 4 into 1 is 4. So when you take 4s square, this minus 4s can be written as minus 2s minus 2s. Minus 2s minus 2s is minus 4s. So in this place minus 4s, you can put minus 2s minus 2s. So we have put minus 2s minus 2s, because 2 into 2 is 4. Now take 2s common from here, you get 2s minus 1 inside. Take minus 2s from here, so you get 2s minus 1. Now 2s minus 1 can be taken common, so 2s minus 1 common, so again you get 2s minus 1 inside. Now what will be the roots? See, this 2s minus 1, put just 2s minus 1 equal to 0. You get 2s equal to 1, you get x equal to half. The second thing is also same, so again the root will be same, so half and half. Now minus b by a, what is a here? 4, b is minus 4 and c is 1. So minus b, that is minus of minus 4 by a, that is 4. So minus of minus 4 by 4, you get 1. And when you add these two physically, means half and half are the zeros actually we got from here. So half plus half is 1. 1 is 1, that is, it is verified. Now take the products. So half is 1 root and other is half root. Half and half is 1 by 4. What about from the formula, that is c by a? What is c here? C is 1. A is 4. So 1 by 4. This is also proved. So this is the relationship is be verified. So I hope this you will be able to do this. Again, this you just have to rearrange this because this is x. So just write it as 6x square minus 7x minus 3. This is ax square. A is 6. Bx, that is b is minus 7. C is minus 3. So the next one is this one. We can take any of these. So t square minus 15. T square minus 15, you can just write this is 15 can be written as t square minus root 15 whole square. And you know a square minus b square is a minus b and a plus b. So these are the values, and you can just put this equal to 0, put this equal to 0. When you put this equal to 0, you get t equal to minus root 15. When you put this equal to 0, you get t equal to root 15. So these are the roots. When you sum these root, means minus root 15 plus root 15, you get a 0. And what about this one? Product of 0, that is when you multiply minus root 15 by plus root 15, you get a minus, and root 15 into root 15, that is 15. So minus 15 you get. So this is by formula. Now let us say how you get by, this is by actual multiplication. Now let us see what you get by formula. The t square, now there is no term of t. So you can write 0 into t and then minus 15. So what is a? A is 1. A is this one. B is 0 and C is minus 15. Okay. Now A, B, C you got. What will be sum of 0? Minus B by A. So what is B? 0. 0 by anything, will be 0. So you get a 0 here that we got when we added them, right? When we multiplied them, we got a minus 15. So multiplication, that is C by A. What is C here? C is minus 15, A is 1. So minus 15 by 1 is minus 15. So these are also verified. In this case, x square minus 2 root x minus 6. Now you have to factor it. 2 root 2 can be written as 3 root 2. See, this is 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2x. Or you can say 2 root 2 can be, this is minus, this is not 3. Okay, just 2 root 2 can be written as 3 root 2 minus root 2x. So now you get 2 root 2x. Why we have taken 3 root 2 and 3 root 2 and root 2? Because 3 root 2 multiplied by root 2 is actually 3 into root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 6. We got a 6 here. So now x square plus 3 root 2x minus root 2x. Here you can take x common. So x plus 3 root 2. Here you can take root 2 common. So root 2 inside this x. And what should be inside here? This one? Because you want 6 to be there. So you have to put 3 root 2. As I said, 3 root 2 into root 2 is 6. That is why this is minus sign. And now x plus 3 root 2, x plus 3 root 2 can be taken outside. X minus root 2 will be inside. Now put this equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3 root 2 will be 1 root. Put this equal to 0. X will be equal to root 2 will be another root. So minus 3 root 2 plus root 2 is the sum of zeros. And minus 3 root 2 into root 2 is the product of zeros. So when you add these two, that is 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2 and root 2. So root 2 minus 3 root 2 will be equal to minus 2 root 2. Okay. This is the zeros are not this one. This is root 2 and minus 3 root 2. So when you add them, you get minus 2 root 2. Let us see minus b by a. So minus 2 root 2, this is a is 1, b is 2 root 2, c is minus 6. So minus b by a will be equal to minus of minus 2 root 2 by 1, and that is exactly equal to the right hand side, this one. Now product of zeros will be c by a. What is c? C is minus 6. So minus 6 by 1. So minus 6 has to come. And you see root 2 into minus 3 root 2. Root 2 into minus 3 root 2 will be minus 3. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So you get minus 6. So both sides are equal. Here we can take a few more. Let us take this one. So x square minus root 3 plus 1x. So just multiply this root 3 with x, and then you will have minus x. So I'm just opening this bracket, root 3. And you will see that if I take x common from here, you get x minus root 3. If I take 1 common from here, you get x minus root 3. So you don't have to do anything. Just take 1 x minus root 3 common outside. X minus 1 will be inside. So when you put this equal to 0, x minus root 3 equal to 0, you get x equal to root 3. When you put x minus 1 equal to 0, you get x equal to 1. So 1 and root 3 are the roots. So when you add them, 1 plus root 3, it has to be equal to minus b by a. So what is b here? B is root 3 plus 1. So minus of minus, see this is minus. So minus of minus root 3 plus 1 by a, that is 1. So minus minus cancels, root 3 plus 1 will come. How about c by a? When you multiply this root 3 into 1, that will be root 3. And c by a, c is root 3 by 1 is root 3. So again the relationship is verified. So before that, going to this one, let me show you this one also. This is a, x square plus 1, and then we have x, a square plus 1. This is not a square. This is simply a into x square plus 1 plus x, a square plus 1. So multiply a with x square, you get x square. Multiply a with 1, you get a. Now multiply minus x with a square, you get minus a square x. Now multiply minus x with 1, you get minus x. So what you can do here is, this a, now you have to rearrange it. How to rearrange it? Because this is x and this is x. So now in these two, you have to take it common, right? I'll just solve it for you right from here. So ax square minus a square x minus x plus a. So from here you can take ax as common. So x will be inside and a will be inside. From here you can take minus 1 common. So x minus a will be inside. So ax minus 1 and x minus a, this will be the roots. Put this equal to 0, ax minus 1 equal to 0. You get x equal to 1 by a. Put this one, x minus a equal to 0, you get x equal to a. So these are the two roots. Now multiply, you can add them first. Just add them. 1 by a plus a is equal to 1 plus a square by a. And when you see here, this was our, you can say final equation is this, ax square minus, you can take x, a square plus 1 plus a. So this is our final equation. So this is a is a, b is minus a square plus 1, and c is a. So what will be sum minus b by a? What is minus b? Minus of a square plus 1. So minus of a square plus 1 by a. Now this cancels out. So this is a square plus 1 by a. This is exactly equal to this one. Hence verified. Now multiply these a roots, 1 by a into a, you get 1. And what is the formula? That is, multiplication is c by a. What is c here? A. And what is a here? A. So a by a is 1. So you get 1 and 1 verified. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, find the values of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus 2 alpha beta. So what we will do here is, see, I'll compare it with ax square plus bx plus c. What is a? A is 1. What is b? B is minus 5. And what is c? C is equal to 4. Now this alpha and beta are the roots of this. So alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a. What is b? Minus 5. What is a? 1. This will be equal to 5. What will be alpha into beta? C by a. What is c? 4. What is a? 1. So alpha plus beta and alpha into beta we have known now. Now let us take this one. I am taking this one, this part first. This will be beta, multiply this with this one, beta, multiply this with this one, alpha by alpha beta, minus 2 alpha beta. Now see, alpha plus beta put 5 here, alpha into beta put 4 here, alpha into beta put 4 here. So now when you put 5 by 4 minus 2 into 4, you get minus 27 by 4. Same is this one. So alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial. This one, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta has to be found out. So here A is 5, B is minus 7 and C is 1. So what will be alpha plus beta? Minus B by A, minus of minus 7 by 1. So 7. Alpha into beta will be equal to C by A, 1 by 5. This 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta can be written as, see, this is beta, multiply beta with 1, alpha with 1, so alpha by alpha beta. Now the denominator, alpha beta. So alpha plus beta can be written as, which number? See, alpha into beta is C by A. Okay, alpha plus beta is what? 7. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is say 1 by 5. Right? So you get 7 5 is 35. But let me see this 5y square minus 7y plus 1. So here there is a change. This is not 5. Okay, this is only y. This is only 1. That is why we are getting alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So a was 5, so I am just changing it to 1. Okay, I am just changing it. So now alpha plus beta is 7 by 1. It is okay. 7 by 1. It is now okay. Alpha into beta is 1 by 1. So alpha into beta is 1. Now alpha plus beta is 7. That is 7 by 1 is 1. And alpha into beta is 1 into 1. That is 1. So now alpha plus beta is 7. So put a 7 here. Alpha into beta is 1. So now you get the correct answer. There was a misprint here. So just remove 5 and then you can solve. Now x square minus x plus x square minus x minus 4 and 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta. This we have already done. So just let me show you. This is a is 1. B is minus 1 and C is 4. So alpha plus beta will be equal to minus B by A. So minus B, that is minus of minus 1 by 1, that is 1. Alpha into beta is minus this C by A, so minus 4 by 1, so minus 4. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, now this will be beta plus alpha by alpha beta, this one, and alpha beta is this one. So alpha into beta has to be put minus 4, put minus 4 here also, alpha plus beta 1, so put 1 here. This will be 1 by 1 by minus 4, minus of minus 4. So you get a plus here and the solution will be 15 by 4. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the values of 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta. Now here is a scenario. Here is a scenario. I'll just show you what is happening here. First, A is 1. This one. B is also 1. And C is minus 2. So what will be alpha plus beta? It will be minus b by a. So minus 1 by 1. What will be alpha into beta? C by a. So minus 2 by 1, that is minus 2. Now 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta can be written like this. Beta into 1 is beta. Alpha into 1 is alpha and alpha into beta. So alpha minus beta, this alpha minus beta, how it can be written? Alpha minus beta, see, alpha minus beta can be written as, or you can say alpha minus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. I'll tell you how. Alpha plus beta whole square is what? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. And here we have minus 4 alpha beta. So you get a 2 alpha beta minus 4 alpha beta is minus 2 alpha beta. So you get alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. So what is this? This is alpha minus beta whole square only, right? That is why we have written like this. So alpha minus beta whole square is alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. If you want alpha minus beta, just root it. I'm replacing this square and putting a root here. So this alpha minus beta can be written like this. Under root alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. and alpha beta is already there in the denominator, right? So now alpha plus beta is 1, so put a 1 here. Alpha into beta is minus 2, so put a minus 2 here. So you get a 3 by 2. If one of the zero of the quadratic polynomial, this one, is negative of the other, that is, if one is x, or say one is k, no, k is also there, x is also there. Let me take you another example. See, if one is p, the other will be minus p. That's the question. So if one of the zero of this is negative of the other, then find the value of k. So now here, one you can take it as alpha, because we were taking already alpha and beta. So if one is alpha, the other will be not beta but minus alpha. So alpha and minus alpha. What is the product of these two, alpha and minus alpha? Alpha into minus alpha, that will be minus b by a. So what is b here? Minus 8. So minus of minus 8 by a, 4. So you get a 8 by 4, that is 4 to 8. And what will be c by a? C by minus 9 by 4. So here, see, minus 9 alpha plus beta, we have to take 8k also. So let me take 8k also, right? So I'm just changing it, because I just took minus 8, and this 8 has to be taken. 8 has to be taken, right? We cannot just leave it like this. So if I take alpha plus beta, that will be minus b by a. Minus b is minus of minus 8k. Now this is correct. Okay. So minus of minus 8k, and this will be equal to minus 8k by a, that is 4. But alpha plus beta is what? Beta is minus alpha. This will be equal to minus of minus is plus 8k by 4. So this is 0. 0 will be 8k by 4. So 8k will be equal to 0. So k has to be equal to 0. So that is why k equal to 0. This is the answer. If the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, is equal to their product, then find the value of k. Means alpha plus beta is equal to alpha into beta. The question is like this. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. What is b? 2. So minus 2 by a, that is k. What is alpha into beta? C by a. C was 3k. And what is a? That is k. So k cancels, it becomes 3. Now these two are equal. So minus 2 by k is equal to 3. So what will be k? Minus 2 by 3. So again, this was the solution, and this is just for your overview that how actually we came to this conclusion. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the value of alpha square b plus alpha beta square. So in this case, we can take alpha beta outside, means alpha beta common. What will be inside? Here alpha will be inside, and here beta will be inside. So you just have to find alpha beta and alpha plus beta, so that you get the answer by multiplication. So what is a here? 4, b is minus 5, and c is minus 1. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. So minus of minus 5. What is a? 4. What is alpha into beta? C by a. So c is minus 1, and this is 4. Now put it here. Alpha into beta is minus 1 by 4, and alpha plus beta is what? Minus of minus, that is 5 by 4. So you get minus this 5 into 5, 5 into 1 is minus 5, minus 1, 4 4s are 16. So this is how you can find it out. This is for your look how we came to the conclusion. If alpha and beta are the roots or zeros of quadratic polynomial, this one, find the values of this one. So now it's become quite easy for you now. We can take alpha and beta common from here, alpha cube, beta cube. Alpha cube, beta cube we can take common. So what do we get? Inside this we get alpha, and here we get beta. This alpha cube, beta cube can be written as alpha beta whole cube into alpha plus beta. Now it becomes easy, just like the previous question. What is a? A here, a is 1. What is b here? B is minus 4. What is c here? So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. So minus of minus 4 by a, that is 1. So you get a 4 here. Alpha plus beta is 4. So put a 4 here. Now alpha into beta is c by a. That is, what is c? 3, a is 1. So put a 3 here and cube it. So 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 27 into 4, this will be your answer. Okay, this is 108. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. So let me first show you how we resolve it. Okay, this is for your observation. What I am doing. First, let me take A. A is what? 6. What is B? B is 1. What is C? C is minus 2. So alpha plus beta is what? Minus B by A, that is minus 1 by 6. What is alpha into beta? C by A, so minus 2 by 6. 2 3s are 6. You get minus 1 by 3. So alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta we have got. Now let us see this one. This is alpha into alpha, that is alpha square. This is beta into beta, beta square, by alpha plus beta. Sorry, alpha into beta. Alpha into beta. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written like this. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. How? Alpha plus beta whole square is what? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. And we have a minus 2 alpha beta. This cancels. So alpha square plus beta square is essentially equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This is whole square. So now you get, in this place, here you have to write this one, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and alpha beta is already there. So now in place of alpha plus beta you replace minus 1 by 6. In place of alpha beta you have to replace minus 1 by 3. Here minus 1 by 3 here. So you get a value of minus 25 by 12. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, 3s square minus 6s plus 4, we have to find this value of this one. So what is A here? 3. What is B here? Minus 6. C is 4. A is 3, B is minus 6, and C is 4. So what will be alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus of minus 6 by A, that is 3. So you get minus minus plus, 3 2s are 6. What is alpha into beta? C by A, 4 by 3. So you get alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta. Now the thing is, this has to be resolved. Now we have already done this one, we have already done this one, and alpha beta we already know. So what we can do here is, first let us take this one. Now this will be alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. Now this alpha plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta, right? This has been done. Now let us come to, so that is why we have written for this one, this whole has come. How about 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is beta into 1, that is beta. Alpha into 1, that is alpha by alpha beta. And 2 is already there. So this is what the second one is. Third one is already 3 alpha beta. Now we have to put alpha plus beta as 2 everywhere, like 2 here, 2 here. And how about this alpha into beta, that is 4 by 3. So you have to put a 4 by 3 here, 4 by 3 here, and 4 by 3 here, and 4 by 3 here. So this is how we have put the values, and the solution will be 8. If the square difference of the zeros of quadratic polynomial, this one, is equal to 144, find the value of P. Now here the square difference, that is, if we take this as quadratic polynomial, let me tell you first about A. A is 1 and B is P and C is 45. So what will be alpha plus beta? That will be minus B by A. So minus P. Alpha into beta will be C by A, that is 45 by 1, that is 45. Now alpha minus beta whole square, that is the squared difference, that this is the difference, and then we squared it. So squared difference is given as 144. But we know that how to write this alpha minus beta whole square. Alpha minus beta square is nothing but alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. How does it come? Let me just open it. Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus 4 alpha beta. And that comes to alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. And what this is nothing but alpha minus beta whole square. So that is how we can write this in the form of this. Why we have written it alpha minus beta in the form of alpha plus beta and alpha beta? Because we know the values of this. We just found out the value. Now just put the values here. Alpha plus beta is, here we put minus p square. Alpha beta is 45. So minus p whole square is nothing but p square only. So p square minus 4 into 45 equal to 144. 4 into 45 is 180. Take this on the right hand side. 144 plus 180 is 324. P square equal to 324. So p will be equal to plus minus under root 324. And under root 324 is 18. So there are two values, plus 18 and minus 18. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, prove that alpha square by beta square plus beta square by alpha square is this value. So first of all, let me take A here. A is 1, B is minus P, and C is Q. So alpha plus beta is what? This is minus P. Alpha plus beta is minus B by A. That is minus of minus P by A, that is 1. And alpha into beta is C by A, that is Q by 1. So P and Q are alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta. Now alpha square by beta square plus beta square by alpha square. Let us multiply these two. Alpha to the power 4. Now this is beta to the power 4. And then the denominator, alpha square beta square. Now this is the value, alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. So this can be written as alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4, as we did it for alpha square plus beta square. This can be written as alpha square plus beta square whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Okay. After this, we will expand this one also. Alpha square plus beta square is what? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta whole square. This is minus 2 alpha square beta square. Now we know the value of alpha plus beta P. So let us put it P here. And then we know the value of Q. Or this is alpha into beta. So let us put Q here and Q here. So this becomes P square minus 2Q whole square minus 2Q square by Q square. So let us expand it. This is P to the power 4 plus 4Q square minus 2 into P square 2Q square. So 4, that is 2 into 2, 4, and P square Q. And then we have 2Q square also, 2Q square. So let us take this 2Q square and 4Q square, P to the power 4. This becomes 2Q square, these two. Then we have minus 4P square by Q. And just divide, because we have denominator as Q square, divide 1 by 1. Q square, and Q square. So what do we get? We get 2 here, and here we get 4P square by Q. So this is the result. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one. Show that alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 is 1 minus c. So first of all, we have to find out this one. So let me expand it. X square minus px minus p minus c. X square minus px minus p plus c. Let us say like this. So a is 1. B is minus P, and C is minus P plus C. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus of minus P by 1, that is P. And alpha into beta is C by A, that is minus P plus C by 1. So minus P plus C. We can write it as minus P minus C also. Now let us come to this one. alpha into beta plus alpha into 1, that is alpha. Then beta into 1 and then 1 into 1, that is 1. So this is alpha beta, this is alpha plus beta, and this is 1. In place of alpha into beta, put minus p minus c. In place of alpha plus beta, put p. And this is the result. This p gets cancelled p, and this is 1 minus c. So this is the result. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial such that alpha plus beta is 24, alpha minus beta equal to 8, find a quadratic polynomial having alpha and beta as its zeros. So alpha plus beta is given as 24, alpha minus beta is given as 8. Let us add them. This gets cancelled, alpha alpha is 2 alpha, and this is 24 plus 8, that is 32. So alpha will be 32 by 2, that is 16. And what will be beta? Put it here somewhere in this. Alpha is 16, beta we don't know, it equal to 8. Beta will be 16 plus 8, that is 24. So alpha beta is this. Now let us find alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Alpha is 16, beta is 8. 16 into 8. So 16 plus 8 is 24, and 16 into 8 is 128. Now we know that the quadratic polynomial is nothing but x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. In sum of the zeros, let us put 24, and in product of zeros, let us put 128. So this is your equation. This is minus. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one. Find a quadratic whose zeros, or quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this one, right? Here, let us write it like this: x square plus 0x minus 1. So a is 1, b is 0, and c is minus 1. What will be alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. That is 0 by 1, that is 0. Alpha into beta will be this into this, this by this, c by a, so minus 1. Now these two we are taking, sum of the zeros will be what? Whose the quadratic polynomial sum of 0 is this. So 2 alpha by beta plus 2 beta by alpha. First let us add them. Multiply these two, 2 alpha square. Multiply these two, 2 beta square. Multiply these two, alpha beta. Take 2 common. Alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. Alpha plus beta, alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta. Now alpha plus beta we know 0, alpha into beta we also know minus 1. Put in this place 0 and put in this place minus 1. When you put this value, you get this value. Okay, now let us multiply. We have 2 alpha by beta and 2 beta by alpha. This gets cancelled, this gets cancelled, it is 4. So the product of zeros is 4 and the sum of zeros is this value, right? You get minus 4 here. So x square minus sum of zeros, this is minus 4, so put minus 4. The product of 0 is 4, so put a 4 here. This is your required equation. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 3x minus 2, find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this one and this one. Again same thing we will do. A is 1, b is minus 3 and c is minus 2. So alpha plus beta will be minus b by a, that is minus of minus 3 by 1, that is 3. Alpha into beta will be c by a, that is minus 2. Now let us add these two. So we are doing what? First we will, this is 3 and minus 2. We are adding it. So when we add it, take it here, multiply them. This one, 2 beta plus alpha. Multiply these two, 2 alpha plus beta. And then multiply these two and put it in the denominator. So this is 2 beta plus beta, that is 3 beta. And this is alpha plus 2 alpha, that is 3 alpha. Take 3 common here. You get alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? 3. So you can put a 3 here. So 3 into 3 is 9. So you get a 9 here in the numerator. Let us come to the denominator. See, denominator is 2 alpha plus beta into 2 beta plus alpha. I'm taking the denominator. So this will be 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 alpha beta plus this is 4 alpha, this is 2 to the 4, this is alpha, sorry. So 2 alpha plus 2 beta is 4 alpha beta, then 2 alpha into alpha is 2 alpha square plus beta into 2 beta is 2 beta square plus beta into alpha is alpha beta. Now this is alpha beta, this is 4 alpha beta, so write it as 5 alpha beta. Take a 2 common here, you get, if you take 2 common, you get alpha 2 common, so alpha square plus beta square. And we know how to write alpha square plus beta square. This will be alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now alpha beta you know, put a minus 2 here. Alpha plus beta is 3, put a 3 here. And alpha beta also minus 2 here. So when you put this value, you get a denominator like this one. So 9 by, this whole will be 16. So 9 by 16 is your denominator. So this is the sum. Now what about the product? Let us multiply this. So we have already multiplied this right now. See, we have already multiplied. So what do we get? 16 here. So you don't have to do anything. This multiplication we have already done. This will be simply 1 by 16. If you put the value, all these, this we have already done. So this will be 1 by 16. So you can have a look here also. So now the quadratic polynomial will be x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Sum of zeros is 9 by 16, put a 9 by 16 here, and 1 by 16 is the product. So 1 by 16 you put here. So it will be x square plus, this will be minus. Sorry. So x square minus 9 by 16x plus 1 by 16. This will be the value. Okay. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Form a polynomial whose zeros are alpha plus beta whole square and alpha minus beta whole square. So here A is 1, B is P and C is Q. So what will be alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus P by 1. Alpha into beta will be C by A. This is Q by 1. So Q. So minus P and Q are the value. Now let us sum them. Let us sum them. So alpha plus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. And alpha minus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. This gets cancelled. Now this will be 2 alpha square plus 2 beta square. So 2 alpha square plus beta square. You know how to write this one? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Okay. Now alpha plus beta is minus p. Put a minus p here. Alpha into beta is q here. So when we put this value, you get 2p square minus 4q. Now let us multiply it. Alpha plus beta whole square and alpha minus beta whole square. So what you can do here is, you can take alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta, because alpha minus beta whole square we have already found just now, right? Alpha minus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. See this one, alpha minus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta, and this alpha square plus beta square we have already found as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This one, and then you put minus 2 alpha beta. So that is how alpha minus beta whole square is also known to us, and this alpha plus beta, so we can already have a value minus p. So minus p, put it here, and alpha minus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. In place of alpha square plus beta square, you put alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, minus 2 alpha beta remain. So this whole is this one. So we have already actually done this, so we are directly using this value. We are directly using this value. So minus p square minus 4q. Multiply inside, you get p square into p square minus 4q. This is the multiplication and this is the addition. So the quadratic polynomial will be x square minus sum of zeros plus product of zeros. Sum of zeros is this one and product of zeros is this one. Put it here, put it here. This is your required equation. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find a polynomial whose roots are alpha plus 2, beta plus 2. Actually, it is alpha plus 2, beta plus 2. Right. So let us start. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, minus of minus 2 by 1, that is plus 2. Alpha into beta will be 3 by 1, that is 3. So 2 and 3 are alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Now let us take this one. We multiply these two, alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2, and then we add also. So first let us add. Alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2. Alpha plus beta is what? 2. And then 2 plus 2. So you get a 6. Then multiply them. Alpha plus 2 into beta plus 2. So alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 4. So alpha beta, take a 2 common. Alpha plus beta plus 4. So now put a value. Alpha beta is 3. Put a value 3 here. Alpha plus beta is 2. And this is 4. 2 into 2 is 4. 3. 3 plus 4 and 4, that is 4, 4, 8, 19, 11. 11 you get. Now what will be the quadratic polynomial? X square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Sum you put x 6, and in the place of product you place 11. So x square minus 6x plus 11 is the required quadratic polynomial. So let us go to this one. Here let us add them. How do we add them? First alpha minus 1 into beta plus 1, then alpha plus 1 into beta minus 1, then alpha into 1 into beta plus 1, alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. So this is alpha beta plus alpha, then minus beta and minus 1. Then this is beta alpha plus beta, and then minus alpha and minus 1. So here alpha beta, there are certain things which can cancel. So alpha cancels with alpha, right? Then we have beta cancels with beta. So what do you get? Alpha beta plus alpha beta minus 1 minus 1. So you get 2 alpha beta minus 2. 2 alpha beta minus 1. This you can do. So alpha beta, just put the value. Okay. So the numerator you get here. Alpha beta is 3. So 3 is here. So 2 into 3 minus 1, that is 2 into 2, that is 4. So this is the numerator. Let us come to the denominator. Denominator, alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1, we have already done this. Let me do it again. Alpha beta plus alpha plus beta plus 1. So alpha beta, put it here. That was 3, I presume. Alpha plus beta is, I presume, 2, and that's 1. So you get a 6. So 6 is the denominator. So 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6. You get 2 by 3. So now the product of the zeros, this is the addition. Now let us take a product of these two. This one, multiply them, this one. So alpha minus 1 into beta minus 1, then alpha plus 1 into beta. This is the multiplication. So this you have already done just now. See, we have already done, and we found it to be 6. So you can just place a 6 here. And how about alpha minus 1 into beta minus 1? Let us do it. This we have already done, but let me do it again. Alpha beta minus alpha minus beta and plus 1. So alpha beta plus alpha plus beta, minus alpha plus beta plus 1. Put these values. Alpha beta is 3 and alpha plus beta is 2. So 3 minus 2 plus 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So you get a 2. 2 by 3 is 2 3 is 6. So this is 2 by 3 as the sum of the zeros, and this is the product. And quadratic polynomial will be x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. So just put 2 by 3 here and 1 by 3 here. So the required quadratic polynomial will be of this form. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, then evaluate all these. So most of the thing we have already done, like this one, we have already done. And this one also, if alpha is put as 1, this also we have done. But we'll take. See, alpha and minus beta is what? This is A, B, C. So alpha plus beta is simply Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. And alpha into beta is c by a. Then evaluate alpha minus beta. You know that alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus c. This we have already seen, right? So you can just put, either you can do like this, or we can have another method also. Alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square and minus 4 alpha beta. So that is alpha plus beta whole square is minus b by a whole square minus 4 into alpha into beta, that is c by a. So this essentially, if you take alpha minus beta, means square, to this side it will be under root. So it comes to be b square minus 4ac by 2a under root. So this is what we are talking about. Minus b plus minus under root. Always the roots are, alpha and beta are the roots, so alpha will be equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a, and this will be minus b, here it was plus, it will be minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the value. So this is what is being done here. So when you have alpha as this one and beta as this one, you can just add them, rearrange them, you will get alpha minus beta like this. When you want to do alpha, 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta, so what you can do here is take beta here, beta minus alpha by alpha beta. Beta minus alpha by alpha beta, take a minus here common, so you get alpha minus beta by alpha beta. Alpha minus beta you just found out, this one. So put it here, and this is by alpha beta, alpha beta is c by a. You put c by a here. So this is c by a. So a gets cancelled, it will be minus under root b square minus 4ac by c. Then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus 2 alpha beta. So what you can do here is simply alpha plus beta you can write as minus b by a, alpha into beta as c by a. It doesn't matter. You don't have to go through all those which I explained in the first part or second part. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is simply beta plus alpha by alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta. So in the place alpha plus beta put minus b by a, alpha into beta you put c by a, in alpha into beta you put c by a. Just put it here, just rearrange, you will get this one. Alpha square beta plus alpha b square beta square, take alpha beta common, that is alpha beta common, you get alpha plus beta inside, and you can just solve this. This is quite easy because alpha plus beta is simply minus b by a, alpha into this is minus b by a, and alpha into beta is c by a. So you get minus bc by a square. Now the next one is beta by a alpha plus beta plus alpha by a beta plus b. So let us do it now. First multiply these two. So you get beta, a beta plus b. Then you multiply these two plus alpha, a alpha plus b, and by denominator. We'll do denominator later. First concentrate on the numerator. So this will be a beta square plus b beta b plus a alpha square plus alpha beta. So what do we get? We take a common from here, alpha square plus beta square. We take this is beta b, this is alpha b, sorry. So we take b common from here, we get alpha plus beta. Now here we have alpha square plus beta square, right? So alpha plus beta square we can write it as a alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Then we have plus, we have taken b as common, alpha plus beta. This is numerator. So what do we put here? The values. So we get a alpha plus beta whole square is minus b by a whole square. Then we have minus 2 into alpha beta. So 2 into alpha beta. Alpha beta is c by. Close this, plus b into alpha plus beta, that is minus b by. So this is your, basically this is your numerator. This is your b square by, this is b square by a, that is 2c by a, and then we have this is b square, means minus will come here, b square by a. Okay, numerator we got. Now let us turn to our denominator. Why this has come? Denominator, let us take it. A alpha plus b into a beta plus b. Here there is a small correction. This is nothing but a alpha square, like this, a alpha square. Now we are doing this. So a square alpha beta plus a alpha beta plus b into a into beta plus b square. So what we can do here is, we can take this a square common from a square alpha beta plus a alpha beta, and then we have ab and then b square also. So from here we can take abs common. So ab common, this is ab actually, this is b. Now you get alpha plus beta inside, plus beta plus b square, and you have a square alpha beta. So this is a square, alpha beta is c by a, then we have plus, this is ab, alpha plus beta is minus b by a, and then b square. So what do we get? A cancels, this is c by a, and you get a cancels, this is minus b square, then you have b square here also, so it gets cancelled. So this is not here, a cancels a, so a remains in the numerator, so a into c, this is ac. So this is the numerator, this is the denominator, you just have to rearrange, you get minus 2 by a. Here you have a alpha square by beta plus beta square by alpha plus b alpha by a plus beta by a. So let us take this one first. This is a. Now alpha square into alpha is alpha cube, then beta into beta square is beta cube, then alpha beta. So what do we get? We get a alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to alpha plus beta into alpha square plus beta square minus alpha beta. Then you have alpha beta in the denominator also. So you have a alpha plus beta, then alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, 2 alpha beta minus alpha beta by alpha beta. Now this alpha plus beta is minus b by a cancels. Then we have alpha plus beta whole square, that is minus b by a whole square, minus, this is minus 2 alpha beta and minus alpha beta, so this is 3 alpha beta. 3 alpha beta is c by a. Then you have alpha beta in the denominator, so that is c by a. So this is minus b, this will be b square by a square minus 3c by a, and this is your c by a. So what you can do here is, you can take a common from here, right? A common from here, so I am taking a from here, a from here. When you take a common from here, a gets cancelled. So this will be equal to minus b by c, b square by a minus 3c. This will be your one term. Now let us come here. B alpha into a plus beta into a, that is beta into a by alpha square, a square, sorry, a square. Now b, take alpha common, take a common, sorry. Well, you don't have to do all this, see, because a is a denominator, so you just have to don't do this all this. B, this is simply alpha plus beta by a. So b alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Then you have a here. So you get when it goes up, it will be minus b square by a square. Minus b square by a square. You just add this minus b square by a square. And you arrange this, rearrange this. This will be the solution. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.